Hi everyone. I have over in my Dodge Journey that the Bluetooth is supposed to be working, but it's not. So let's go and check out what's going on. So we got this screw to take off, and we got that one over there. This plastic thing, you have to disconnect this from this piece. So we'll unscrew that. Pull it. Okay, that came off. So we gotta take off this whole brake assembly. Disconnect this pin here and unscrew all those bolts in the back, and then we have to disconnect the sensor. So I'm gonna unclip this clip here, so that moves to the side. And now we have to unbolt all the screws. So this wire is attached to the bracket. Need to cut the head out. So this is the brake assembly. It's hard to get it out. Over here the wire was attached. Just ripped it out. So this is zip tied. So you have to detach the wire from the sensor. You just squeeze the sensor and separate it. This was the hardest screw to get to, this one. I had to use a swivel because this brake is in the way. You can't get too deep. I had to use a swivel thing with an extension to make it loose. Once it was loose, you could just, it turned with a hand. Just the main thing is making it loose, I guess, and tightening it. That was the hardest piece. The rest came out pretty easy. Everything was pretty much hand. You could loosen it by the hand. Once it's loosened, the initial thing. So this was pretty hard to get out. Just to get to that. So this is how it looks afterwards. Doesn't seem much easier to get to. I mean, they couldn't find a better place to mount this thing, especially when so many people have a problem with it. Let's see if we can get this out. So this took like 2-3 hours to take out. I was able to get out the first screw over here, and this one I just couldn't. Started getting out. It's in a blind spot, tight spot. You can't just get it out. Ended up taking off the whole bracket. So this is how it sits. It has these 2 screws, one here, one there. Those 2 notches. Those 2 notches. I couldn't get off this back one. This was in the back, and you can't see it. It's hard space. It's hard space to get to. So this whole thing had to come off. This got ripped off, I guess. This came out of place. And then the wire was taped around this piece. So I cut it off to be able to take it out. Because of this thing, I couldn't get this off, this plastic. Whatever it is. So this sits this way, up there. This is the easy screw to get to. And this one is hard to get to, hidden spot. Can't see it, hardly can get to it. So I guess maybe this we could still put it back with this piece. This is broken off, and that is the wire detached. So that's it for the module. Hey, look what I got. I got back the module that I sent in to be programmed. So now I received it. I found somebody online that he programs these modules, the hands-free module. Seems like a lot of them go bad doing these things. I'll write down in the description below who I found. We got over this small part, I believe, is like the USB, connects to the radio, and this big one is the data cable. That's what I assume. And over here we got, you can see the notches where the screws screw in if you want to screw it back. And this is the label of the module. So you can see on the top in the center there's the small port. That one should connect to the USB port, which I think again is the USB. And this big one that I'm trying to show you is, I believe, the data port. So these two we're going to have to reconnect for the module. So now we connected the module after it was programmed, and thank God it's working. Yay for that.
Yeah, much.
Now I'll try to get it programmed, see if it works all the way through. But yeah, it just needed an update to be programmed, or whatever the case was. And thank God we're back in business. I'll write in the description who I found to program the module.
Yeah.
FYI, he charged me a pretty good price for the programming, so thank God for that too. I'll zoom in here so you can see where I put back the module. This one with a label, this is a white sticker. So that's where I put the module, behind these wires. I tucked it in there. It feels pretty safe, pretty sturdy. And that's where I'll keep it. And this is behind the steering. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.